chillin' out in Cali, two-tone ballads.
That shit, that shit.
And I'm right here. I'm going to release control. We're breaking through. Way back deep into the brain. Way back past the realm of pain. Back where there's never any rain. And the rain falls gently on the town and over the heads of all of us. And in the labyrinth of streams.
About no porno in your MacBook, I'ma blow the lab up. Better get your math up, study some Kabbalah, drive that Impala, a little nigga's father, peanuts and carvers. I used to be in Spofford, now I'm doing Harvard, chilling out on Slauson. Venice is so awesome, look good, eat good, yeah, I'ma toss it. Lemon avocado kale, yeah, we gon' salt it. Love reinforced it, damn we the bosses, the real Rick Rosses. Know they let you flossed it, blog talk roster, Grandmaster Cashes, Illuminati forces, melanated evil, the real black bosses. Death with the Vader, reading of the Gita will make you a Krishna. Chilling out in Cali, two-tone ballads, 44 laws, mojo rising, the whores love the doors. Let's play a little game of real hill dweller, wine in the cellar. You ain't no Gucci, nigga, you a sweater. Damn, I'm getting better with you. I will spit pain in my music, it ain't in my music. Charge to read you, Spain in my music. Waters off gates, sour getting aid.
And James Bassett. Butch Bassett was born and raised on 9th Street in the African American section of Augusta, Georgia. His father, James, was an alcoholic who beat on his wife and son. The father abandoned them and disappeared. Then his mother left Butch with his grandmother, Frances, and never came back for him. Butch grew up as an orphan on 9th Street. An orphan whose progeny brought hell to the world. So when people be talking about these people, man, these people are crazy. These kids are crazy. Who is really crazy? They mama and they daddy. They mama and they daddy. Correct? People always talk about gender confusion. Homos don't have kids. Who's having all the homos? Who to blame? Blame the homo, right? Oh, it's your parents' fault. A disconnection. A lack of nurturing. But don't be disillusioned. We are in the end of a dispensation whenever something does not want to be here. A specie terminus. The end of a cycle. The parents' progeny was representative of their maladies. You understand that?
Right.
The fruit never falls too far from what?
The tree.
Okay. What is this? Usually we see them like this.
Yeah.
But now we look at it this way. Cross parallel.
Nerve endings. Neurons.
God exists in between that. That's where God is existing. Every emotional connection, every time I shake your hand, I say, hey brother, how you doing? Peace to the God. How you doing? Hey, brother. Peace. Peace. We created an emotional connection. You heard? Now, here's a Masonic secret for those who are indulge themselves in that. Why do they do grips?
Given that secret handshake.
Why do they give grips? You ever let a Mason shake your hand? You better have a strong hand.
Yeah.
You be like, what the hell was that, man?
Mm-hmm.
But you also indulge yourself in acupuncture and acupressure. You heard of the death touch, Bruce Lee, Dim Mak. You seen Kill Bill, right? Brother Akira Damani, he's a martial artist. You know that's real.
Yeah.
They hit you with the death touch. You only got to die right there. You just die, what, a month later? Just fall out. So he was healthy. He ate all the berries and cilantro inside of his alkaline water. I don't know what happened. The government must have killed him. No, somebody hit him with the death touch. Right? The death touched him. So you know what that is. When somebody shakes your hand and they use marks, or they hit that hand hard, you be like, damn, that's an emotional connection. When you're 8, 11, 14 years old, and in your culture, if you was on the continent, you're always talking about these kids with tattoos on their face. Man, they crazy. He crazy, putting them tattoos on his face. You put a tattoo on his face? Oh, that's gay. They say that. You heard? You know, anything we don't like, we call it gay. Right? They say, that's crazy, crazy, crazy. Well, what happens when you get to the continent and to prove your loyalty and connection to your tribe, you have to have marks? What is the difference? What is the difference? What does it do, though? What does it do? What does pain do? What does pain do? It creates what? Yeah. You create endorphins to compete with it, but nonetheless you do create them. Now, you have dopamine receptors, all of y'all. All of y'all were born with receptors for cocaine, heroin, marijuana, tobacco, alcohol, ayahuasca, willy wet, all that.
Willy wet.
You know what I'm talking about. You know that. Y'all from California. Y'all know about that wet. You know about that butt naked. Yeah, everybody acting like, oh, you didn't say that. I know you didn't say that. Yeah. They smoke sherm out here.
Willy wet wet.
Yeah, go get the cigarette. You didn't know about that? You didn't know that your children who are in those gangs, their big homeboy is a crackhead? You didn't know that? And a sherm addict? Your children got more loyalty to drug addicts than they do with you? Why? Because they create emotional connections with each other. Come outside, man. I know it's rough in the house. Don't listen to me. Yeah. Go to the store. Go to the store for me. Get you some stuff.
Right.
Yeah. You lost your kids right there.
That quick.
Everything ain't funny. You know. I'm saying is I'm trying to keep it as candid and 100 as possible. Now, you are lucky to have your parents. If you got an emotional connection with your parents, you are lucky. There are many people who have none. You have people who have siblings, can't stand their brother and sister. It don't have nothing to do with nothing but the fact that y'all were not socialized together to love one another. Oh, the biggest haters be your own family. That's why you go outside your family to try to make one. And fall and bust your head every few months. Like, why did I do that? Why did I do that?